Okay. I think that's a little different take. Um, I got a question for people who say it's destiny. Do you believe in free will?
Yes.
Yeah,
But then destiny, does that contradict that?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think it contradicts it. I think that's a part of the master plan.
Exactly.
You still offer the choice. Again, I couldn't have ran across the street. I could have ducked in a 7-Eleven, give me a coffee.
Mm-hmm.
It was my choice. You still allowed to choose. Now, whether it aligns the way you think it should or not, then it's
Uh-huh.
different, right?
But it's destiny though. So you would have went to 7-Eleven and she would have took her time if it's
Yeah.
destiny.
And my life probably would have been ruined after that. I would never
Well,
been.
no, what I'm saying is she would have took her time as opposed to you running across the street. She would have waited for you to come out of 7-Eleven if it's destiny.
Yeah.
You can't change the course of destiny, can you?
No. Not if it's written. If it's written, it's written.
So then how do you have free will?
Because you're still allowed to make the decisions along the way.
Come on, make good choices.
Yeah.
You saying that the choices you make the path like Candyland or Monopoly, but you still end up in the same place?
No, I don't believe in Candyland. I think to live is to suffer. But I think that you can make choices along the way that will massage your path a little bit better.
But it's still this. You're still gonna end up in the same place.
I agree.
Okay, I think that's fair. So, but there is no free will in the sense of you can change your destiny.
Correct.
Okay, so I don't know if you believe in free will.
No,
Hmm,
I do believe in free will. I could
kinda.
choose to live a different lifestyle. I could have done something a long time ago that it could have got me sent to a different direction. That would have been my choice.
But you were destined to end up in the same spot.
Yes, I believe so.
Does anybody see my hang up with that, or it just making sense?
No, there's more than one straight
I,
line to a to a path, right?
Same end though.
Yeah, I
You
agree.
seen Final Destination?
I was just about to bring that up.
Yeah.
They be trying all types of shit, and they still get their heads knocked off, and they fell off a roller coaster. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean?
But I think that's where the free will comes in because they still
Yeah.
tried all types of shit. They
But
still
they
got to
can't
make,
change the. Doesn't the end gotta? Isn't the end goal the main thing?
but that's not at least how I'm understanding and how I believe, right? So your free will is literally your ability to make choices.
Yeah.
That's it. Your destiny is like, what is the outcome? Don't know. I don't
Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. It's a matter of how you get there.
right.
right.
And your destiny may not be tied to a specific person, right? Your destiny may not be tied to who I am tied to now. I could have made a lot of bad choices and not have been as happy, right?
Question.
You know, that's still
Question.
free will.
Mm-hmm. Question, Sean.
Yep.
Did you say Pacific or specific?
I said specific.
Okay.
That's
I
You've
it.
been hang.
enunciate pretty well.
You've been hanging around Alex every Wednesday,
Or
so I don't know
whatever.
that shit rubbed off on you.
Whatever.
So for me, I don't believe in free will. So I know that everything is ordained and destined. So even these may feel like choices because we're human beings, they're all directed steps. But I get that we have the perception, we perceive that we're like choosing to go to school, choosing to do this and the third. But I think that that was already in place.
How could that be true? You can get up and not do anything, and that would affect your life in a different way.
But God builds you a certain way. People are or are not like that, you know? Like I just feel like for me, I can't. I mean, you guys, you know me. I be up early, whatever the case is, because I just not built like that. So I feel like the Most High will like put you in a particular way to where some of those things that you say could happen won't happen to that particular type of person.
So then, with that theory, though, right? Because it's God built and there's no free will. It's all destined, right? So that's now saying God has made people to be pedophiles and horrible people and all the other negative stuff that happens. Is that
Yeah.
something you subscribe to?
Yes.
Okay. So then, how do you punish those people? Because that's what your same high power made them to be. So
Yeah.
technically, going to their calling.
He's gonna punish them. So it's literally says he made evil people. He says, the wicked are estranged from the womb; they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. So
What page
he
that's on?
Psalms 58:3.
We said
No,
what
what
page that's on.
what
You
page?
know what a reference?
Say again. I can't hear you.
Whom?
P, I didn't hear you.
Oh, I just want to know the page, not the chapter. I want the page number.
Oh, Paige, go ahead.
Bruh.
Paige, get the fuck.
What page that's on?
Oh man, I'm done, man. I'm just saying, but yeah. So I just think that everybody who is inherently, I think people are inherently wicked. Um. So yeah, I think all of that is true. I think pedophiles are gonna be pedophiles, no matter how they flip it. And I hate them. Just wanted to put that out there.
And I
So,
hate them.
So you don't, so Hamp, so you don't believe in free will.
mm-mm.
You believe that pedophiles were created so that they can suffer?
Yeah, they created to be destroyed.
I don't agree.
I don't agree with that.
I know the Bible says it, but I know you guys don't like that part either.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
we'll talk off air because this is not.
Right, it'll never end.
I know. Well, it's gonna end for y'all. It ain't gonna end for me.
So the
I got
religious
I got 1,000 free will verses in my head right now. I was hoping somebody wanted to pull the trigger, but
But
no,
to circle it back, I don't think proximity is ever in the equation. Like I said, because you could be in the same place, the same region, same time frame, same place, and never bump across in the right person. I mean, that's just, it's almost impossible to plan to be in proximity to be with somebody.
But even outside of just like your partner, just in general, like you hear stories of people saying like when these world catastrophes happen, like, this happened to be the day that I was late for work and I missed this situation because I was late for work, or something happened with my kid, or had I gotten there, a minute before, I might have been involved in this accident or the situation. So I think destiny isn't just specific to people. I think you end up where you're supposed to be at the right time. And even in the realm of like friends, and I've always heard people say that anybody in your life that you meet is 5 years in the making. Like it happens. And like one thing that I did when I heard that, I started asking people like, what brought you here? Like, how did you end up at this school? You had all these other choices, but what brought you here? Just to kind of find the connection of what brought us together. And again, like I said with my situation, like we were on campus this whole time. We had mutual friends, but I never saw you. We never spoke a word. And it just happened to be that one time, but we had the interaction. So I definitely think destiny is a thing.
Yeah.
I believe in destiny, but do you guys think that there's one person for everybody then?
No.
Like a soulmate?
No. But that goes back to destiny being for an individual person. Now, I think destiny could, if you're supposed to end up as a happily married person, then that's destiny. I don't believe that's assigned to a specific soul on the planet. No, I don't believe that.
Right. I think people have several soulmates.
That's what I was about to say, yeah.
And you just end up with one if you're monogamous?
Yes, if you choose that.
And you should.
Free will, yeah.
And you should. So that's, Alex, that's a good point, right? For like people saying we making these choices, but I don't think, Sean, I don't think you aim to be late. I think things happen that you don't control that make you late. Things happen that made those people miss the 9/11 plane that they didn't control. So I don't know. It's just an interesting like philosophy, I guess,
Yeah, if we could figure that part out, we'd have a lot more answers to questions that we don't have right now. So
Yeah. Yeah, no, it makes sense.